Hi there, sign of Leo. This is Kim, here to give you some messages for your next 3 days, or messages that you need to hear over the next 3 days for whatever reason. Opening up to your spirit guides and your angels. These messages are for your Most High. I've also been doing private readings in between the YouTube readings. If you like one, the information's in the description box below. They start at $20. They are recorded readings, and then you're sent a link, so you can ask me whatever you would like. What do we have here? That information is in the description box below. Oh. Oh. Okay, so I have the Threshold. I have the Orphan card, but it's in the reverse. I have Gnosis. And I have Eros in the reverse. So, I tend to look at the Orphan card as like needing or wanting something that we don't feel like that we have. Also a feeling of not necessarily belonging. So when it's in the reverse, there's something that's resolving with that. There's something resolving here. This says it's the time to be present within the stirrings of how you are really feeling. This card asks you to express yourself through drawing, painting, or writing. There's something that the Orphan inside of you wants to say. Oh. Like, I don't know, guys. I'm getting kind of a feeling like there might be something sexually that you're wanting to express, even if it's not like the act of sex, right? It could be the act of, not the act. It can be personification of your sensual side, something to express here. Because I'm picking up that even though I look at that as like Five of Pentacles reverse, which could be that money, hard times, things like that are coming to an end, it feels like it's connected to Eros, which is in the reverse, which means there might be something that you need to express regarding your own sexuality. Hang on, because I'm going to look this up. They're wanting me to pull from something that this guidebook has to say. So give me one moment. Oh. Understanding the root desire through sexuality and eroticism. Exploring the maze of your heart. It's playful, it's passionate, sexual health. This is the life force that awakens you. It says you are going to find yourself swirling into a new territory of desire and sensuality. Okay. So, and then I have the Threshold and the Gnosis. The Gnosis is like the knowing. And interesting, because I have been reading more of the Gnostics literature, just because I find the stories fascinating. You may have heard of like the Archons and the Demiurge and things like that. Those are all included in like the Gnostic texts of very different theories on creation and how things are spiritually. It's different. It's different stuff. Anyways, okay, so that might be a message for some of you all. Some of the, like the Apocryphon of Paul, of John, and things like the Gospel of Mary. It's a text like that is what I'm talking about. All right, so this is your innermost knowing and the mystic truth. contemplating the mystery of unanswerable questions. However, this card is saying to me that Leo might be tapping a lot into claircognizant abilities where you don't know how you know the answer, but you just know. And there's also something that you're going to know more about yourself. Because the threshold is like the action here where you're about to jump into a new experience. You're at the door, you're at the gate, you're at the initiation point. It says you have arrived at the threshold of your initiation, and standing here, you know that you're about to usher in a new reality. And what's interesting about this card is this area that you're stepping on is kind of like representing the village energy, or what you always know to that has made you comfortable, the energy that maybe it felt safe in because of the comfortable normality of it, but it's like you're about to jump away from that into something kind of exciting and new. The threshold initiation means a part of you will be lost in order to make space for what is next. So it is the metaphorical death that must occur, the necessary step towards the future that calls you. Growth, individuation, and growth. What else do we have? Let's get an animal spirit here for Leo about this energy that's guiding them into this initiation, this new point of the horse. The horse. So you might have a connection to horses. This is the ultimate, like, divine feminine. You see the little moon here, crescent moon. It's the divine feminine representation here of the earth energy. So it's like something that's going to, it's preparing you to receive. I feel like finances in your work is something that's really, really going to pay off there. It's the hardest working card here for receiving, like, it feels like abundance. It feels like financial. And you're the unicorn and the phoenix. Good Lord. Okay. Yeah, and the, oh goodness, pretty. Okay, we'll take those. So I have, this is beautiful because this phoenix looks just like that energy, doesn't it? It looks just like that threshold, what you're about to experience here. Oh. So the spider card can indicate prosperity that is coming into your life. It can talk about your connections too. I always get a feeling of like the quantum field being represented here with the spider, because if something gets trapped in the spider's web, the spider knows exactly like where that's coming from by feeling. And there's something here about that knowing that you have. Okay, I'm looking at the book, and the book went right to the horse card immediately. So there must be something they're wanting. Oh, it's expansive. That's why. They're saying that you're stepping into really expansive energy, about to experience momentum building up towards your ultimate freedom. Wow. So this spider is creating like a web of prosperity, and it's weaving things to life here. Making the dream possible. Hang on one moment. Okay, creator of prosperity through life's work, through your Dharma. Creator of prosperity through your life's work, through your Dharma. That is the threshold that you are standing on. And the phoenix too, you know, the phoenix mythical bird is a bird that annihilates itself. It sets itself on fire every 500 years. So the myth goes, in order to arise from its own ashes in a brand new form. This is associated with your first chakra, the root. So you see what I'm saying about something here with your groundedness, your prosperity, your stability that's getting, it's going to get better. So if there was stagnancy or anything like that, this is going to be lifted. This card also says that this is freedom from suffering and releasing old karma. Freedom from suffering and releasing old karma. And we have the unicorn. I think this is associated with the sixth chakra, the third eye. And you're the if you're the unicorn, like you stand out, right? You're different. You're different. Your vision is unique. And this is saying that you are reconnecting with higher wisdom or divinity. And that might be what's giving you this knowing or this claircognizant energy, ability. Responsible for intellect, intuition, and deepest wisdom. And I love the swan. When the swan appears, to me, this is like, it's reflecting, for one thing, onto the card. Because all of its beauty and its grace is seen. And there's something about the swan in general that is just very effortlessly beautiful. The way that it creates, the way that it was made, actually. Just the way that you were made is effortlessly beautiful here. Oh, how beautiful. I like that. Look up the little swan. Effortless, creativity, sensitivity, mystic, and elegant power. Infinite creative power. Infinite creative power that Leo is approaching at this time. On the threshold. New experience. A completely new form. A new you. And maybe even different ways that you perceive your own sensuality. Wow. Gravitational acceleration from the Cosmos Oracle. Which is talking about how the momentum builds up exponentially as you're going towards that target on the card. So the building momentum is here, and then perhaps you're feeling this energy like something's getting better, or something is fueling your creativity at this time. And whatever this is you're tapping into with your Dharma, which is, you know, your life's purpose, your life's work, your North Node energy. It is going to be very beneficial for your pockets too. It's bringing abundance in all ways here. And they're saying self-acceptance and love too, as I'm looking at that Eros card. Changes in perception of those things that are really not. Look, the optical doubles, it's an illusion that these two cards, that these two stars are close together. It's an illusion. So there's something here about a change that's going on within you, where you're realizing what has been affecting you energetically, At one time, it could have seemed like, okay, I can relate to this person or this job or this situation. And now it's like, maybe I can't. Maybe you find yourself not being attracted to somebody the same way, or there's something off about the energy and how it's affecting you. And so ultimately there's changes coming in the light curve. So ultraviolet those are the energies that are affecting you that you don't see, but you know they have an effect on you. And it's usually talking about like those energies that negatively are having effect on us. Okay? Those things that are unseen. So change, get ready for change with the light curve. Let me get some water. Okay, well, let's go ahead and find out, what is this change? Okay, what is the threshold or initiation bringing for Leo? King of Pentacles. Wow. It says he had it all, and what he did with it changed the universe. This is bringing you control over your finances, your pleasure, your riches, your wealth. It's being in control of that area of your, wow. So this is also, the Six of Wands is your victory. It's you having major achievements, especially if you have a business idea, something that you're doing to grow your prosperity. This is you doing it. I mean, I just see this as you doing it. And the sun here, yeah, you are the sun, but you're pioneering something. This energy is electric feeling to me. So there's a lot of people in the background here with this Six of Wands. There's people noticing what you have achieved. Whoa, what you have achieved. Wow. So there's going to be, so when that threshold card was talking about, there will be things from the past that we'll have to let go of in order to, or parts of ourselves that we even let go of as we jump into this new experience. That, I think, is the Five of Cups, because there's something kind of bittersweet about, okay, well, it's too bad that didn't turn out the way you wanted it, or it didn't, whatever disappointments or even regrets, even if you've been too hard on yourself. Like, it's something about leaving that. You have to leave that in the past, behind. Leave it behind. Leave it behind. Five of Cups. And then the Ace of Pentacles is that it came from nowhere and it changed everything. Big financial offer or opportunity. I just see that 5 standing out. It's 5, to me, this number in numerology, unpredictability, changes, things like that. Something's going to change for you, but I think it's going to be in a very beautiful way. It's going to put you into this Emperor energy, a power like unto a god, where you're going to be making some big moves. Like, you'll be calling the shots here, and it will be time to let go of something from the past so that you can step into this new world energy, this new chapter. It's really big energy. It's really big. Tell me about this opportunity that came in from nowhere. Ace of Pentacles. Can you describe it more? Other than finances, stability, protection, things like that. Okay. There's something here about actions. The Chariot. Yeah, there's something here about actions that you've been wanting to take. That could include travel, gaining momentum, victory, success. It is assured with this Chariot. You are unstoppable. However, sometimes in life, we either have to have the connection or the right amount of prosperity to get us from one point to another of what we're trying to manifest, right? This is you being able to put something into action, the plans that you have, maybe even new plans that come up. But I'm just thinking action. King of Swords. I have Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, Cancer, Leo, your own energy here, just with the big energies. And then we have the 6 to the 7 of Cups. Yeah, so the smartest man on any planet. You have a lot of knowledge. Gnosis. You have a lot of knowledge. You also are going to have, because I was kind of picking up here that this Emperor also might be a person who might be coming into your life. Seems like there is a soul connection, but there's many and there's many options to choose from. There's not just one here. There's so many possibilities they're showing me, like in this quantum field here, that you can line up with. It feels like you are maybe entangled with all of these, maybe some a little bit stronger than others. And so this is a soulmate energy. I think this is coming into your life and giving you also more choices and helping with some sort of change. That's changing. For others of you all that are already on the journey with your soulmate, then of course take it as it resonates. But for a lot of you all, a majority, 5, 6, 7, I'm getting the alignment here of an emotional connection forming and you having these options of what to choose. Let's pull from the Oracle of Genetic Gifts and see maybe what's coming in here regarding this, because I'm looking at this card that says Ascendance on it, 6 of Wands. Life path number 3, the communicator, ruling planet Jupiter. So again, with your connections, bringing in abundance and expansion in your life. They're very important. The number 3, it talks about 3 forces joining together to create like something, right? So like we think of the Trinity, we think of just creation with that energy. It's a very powerful vibration, number 3. I have Starseed. Changes. Okay, they're giving me a message because it's coming here on the ultraviolet. They're giving me the message of being negatively affected for a lot of your life because of holding this frequency of the starseed energy, whether that was like the type of people that were attracted into your life. Of course, we have different agendas here, and so when you come in with this really strong light, there are energies that are like, no, we want to squish that out or affect your energy in some way. They're saying that is changing. There's something here changing. Maybe your gifts are amping up, or maybe even the protection is amping up around you, because this starseed mission is like becoming clearer. Empathetic, psychic healer, knows purpose. And part of your purpose is to be able to just know about these unseen energies. And before you know that those energies are actually affecting you, it can make you slip into depression. It can make you feel like I have anxiety all the time. Why? Maybe it's just social or whatever it is that you may be saying that it's the cause of. But they're telling me that for a lot of you all, that it is mainly because of carrying this frequency that you have had the experiences of what you're feeling. Maybe even mislabeling it for many years. So there's something here that's supposed to help you with handling overwhelming energies. I have Indigo Child, which is a wave of volunteers. The Starseeds, the light workers, the wave of volunteers. here to carry a certain frequency, here to raise the vibration. Oh, and then they're saying that the changes that are occurring right now, oh wow, 13, are bringing an end to some things that maybe we even thought were characteristics of ourselves, and they might have been, but that is even changing on a physical level. Ascension number 1 says Earth, DNA, and cell structure change. You are literally becoming a new person. Literally. Yeah, you are being attuned to the stars at this time. Star attunements. It's for your high spiritual healing, activation, ascension, and your life missions. Oh, that looks pretty good. And that's what I have for you today, Leos. I'm sending you love, light, and I hope you have a good night or day whenever you get this message. Thank you again for joining me as always. Bye.